This is a breeder box full of baby Amano shrimp, as you can see, and they've been living in a saltwater grow out tank that is low tech, and they're now ready to move into freshwater. So I'm going to be moving them into this big, nice 40-gallon breeder here next door, and it is full of all kinds of plants and hardscape for those Amano shrimp to really pick at, and they'll have more than enough enrichment and food in this 40-gallon breeder to grow big and strong. So if you look closely, there's already a bunch of baby Amano shrimp in here. This is actually the second batch of this particular hatch that I'm moving into freshwater. I've already done this with one whole other batch. So this is like half of what I get. And with these, they were grown out in a 10-gallon tank. So with a 10-gallon tank and one female Amano shrimp, just one, this is half of the amount of babies I was able to get. So breeding shrimp for profit with Neocaridina shrimp is great, and there's always been a market for that, but you can really do some things breeding Amano shrimp just because you'll probably be the only person doing it in your area. So I would highly suggest, if this is something you plan to get into and you're in those beginning stages, just call and talk to some local fish stores and ask them, you know, hey, if I had wild type Amano shrimp, would you buy them? Or, you know, red ones or orange ones, white ones, yellow ones, and just pick a color and get started. It's super simple. They do all the hard work on their own. And this tank is a good example of just a no-tech setup. These lights have been off for a while. I just turned them on to start the stream. And as you can see, the pearl weed there is pearling quite a bit, but there's no aeration or filtration. The shrimp provide the water movement inside this aquarium, and I don't do much other than occasional water changes just with a deli cup. I really try not to overcomplicate things. So let's start letting them out of there. And they should just keep pouring out of there. They don't know what's going on. It's the infinite shrimp hack. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Dollar signs, right? Or if you like to trade stuff, you know, it could be plants, aquarium equipment, who knows? Maybe you just like to give your friends cool aquarium life. You could gift these. You could trade them. You could trade them for some fish or even some other kinds of shrimp. But so let me try to make sure we've got all of them out of here. A lot of times they like to hang on for dear life in the net, but that looks like there might be one or two scragglers in there still. But they're definitely doing the zoomies in this 40 gallons. So as soon as I get this last one out, I'll get a zoomed out shot of what's going on here. It's pretty cool looking. But you see all those baby shrimp with the zoomies now just scurrying about. They don't know where they are, but they probably really enjoy that tank already compared to their grow out tank, because their grow out tank, if you check my channel, you'll see what I mean. It's super, super low tech, and there's really nothing in the grow out tanks. Just a little bit of algae and some water. So they've been spending weeks and weeks and weeks just staring at each other. And now finally they have something new to look at and explore. And I was going to mention food. So when it comes to feeding your baby Amano shrimp larva, like the little larva stage before they get to become actual shrimp like this, the best thing I can recommend if you haven't yet started breeding Amano shrimp is to start an infusoria culture. If you can familiarize yourself with infusoria and what it is and what it looks like and how to make it, that'll really help you to feed your Amano shrimp larvae. But that's a beautiful shot there that just shows you how amazing the yellow Amano shrimp are. I mean, this is unreal to have an Amano shrimp in your tank looking like that. I mean, come on now. So hey, I appreciate you watching the live stream. If you've hung out this long, you are a trooper, and you should subscribe if you're not yet. So make sure you do, and I'll see you in the next one.